Now there comes the sun. Look how happy this is. The garden is insane. Look at the pals. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. I'm trying to contain my excitement. How many hours do you think this person has in the game? The cactus, I think, is my favorite. That is a bee. I hope it doesn't sting me. What happens if it's... Hello everybody, and welcome back to Chilltown. I have an exciting treat for you because today we are going to be visiting Player Created Islands. It's a brand new feature that just launched in the game. I tried it out a bit last night and I was just blown away. I loved seeing the creativity of others and I thought this might be fun to make a video out of. So that's what we are going to do. But before we get into that, there have been some updates that I thought I might share with you because you might be interested. Let's take a quick look here. First of all, the Chilltown team is offering a rewards campaign based on how many units of the game that they sell. It's running from now through April 24th, 2024. If they sell 2,000 units, we get 3 new music albums, which I'm happy to announce they did just achieve that. So we are getting 3 new music albums coming into the game. That's the background music that you hear. So that has already been achieved. And I am most excited about this next one. If they can sell 5,000 units of the game before April 24th, we're going to be getting not only a capybara pet, but we are going to be getting a pet bunny. Look at that. It looks like a ruby-eyed white bunny. And I'm just so excited. It's an adorable just bundle of fluff. I love it. Obviously, I am a bit partial to bunnies, so I'm hoping they achieve that. Now, let's take a look at their roadmap. I did mention this the other day a bit. So right now they're working on bug fixes. This is an early access game, so obviously they've had a lot of kinks to work out, and they have been issuing game patches pretty much daily, if not more than once a day. Full controller support is coming. Like I said, it does work on the Steam Deck. I've tried it. There were only a couple slight kinks, but it was a pretty flawless experience. So that is all happening in March, and there's not much of March left, is there? And then we have cultivation, decoration, and construction. Path building updates, which there already was one. I will get into that in a second. Fruit tree planting. If you've played this game, you may have gotten a piece of fruit as a reward. You can't plant it yet, but that is coming. And there's also going to be a player market where you can exchange items with other players of Chilltown. So I'm anxious to see how that pans out. Then another TBA goal is season festivals and overall balancing of the seasons, different environmental changes. There already are some seasonal changes. I think I might be in fall right now because you can see in the background I have some autumnal foliage. The trees turned orange. They were green. And we have a museum coming. I am eager for that. And I am already hoarding some of the fish and insects that I've been catching. And then they want to add more. When they say desert island biomes, they mean the deserted islands, the islands that you can get on the plane and go explore. These are the random generated islands, not the player islands. It's a little bit confusing how they call them desert islands, and I think they mean deserted. There are also more pals and hybrid pals coming. Now, for the updates. There were 3 major updates that just came out yesterday. One is going to be the island hopping to other player islands, and I will show you that. The second one you were going to notice if you go into your settings, and then display settings. And down on the bottom, there is a depth of field setting. If you look in the background, you can see that some of the trees that are closer are in focus, and then the ones that are farther away are kind of blurry. That is called depth of field in photography. So if you don't like that, what you can do is go in to that display setting and turn it off. Apply the changes and then back out. Now you can see there is less of a blurry effect in the distance, and those trees far away are a little bit more in focus. I actually like it better turned off. If I was taking a lot of screenshots, I might want to turn it back on, but I prefer that off. And then another thing they updated, and what I was staying up until midnight again working on last night, the paths. So if you take out your hammer, you couldn't do this before, but this is how you can build your paths now. Press the space bar, and then you can find all of your paths here and lay them directly like this. You don't have to do them one by one from your inventory. So that is a much faster way to do paths. I'm hoping they update this because right now the paths are still 2,200 coins each tile, which is crazy. I have had to make so many eggs, so many omelets to pay for the pathing that you see here. Like a ridiculous amount. I think they have to tweak the cost of the tile, but it looks pretty cool and it's much easier to be putting your paths down now. So real quick, before we go island hopping, let's just take a quick tour. My plan here is to use this kind of like a city street. I've only invited one person to live here so far, and their house is way back there. But what I want to do is make a little cluster of houses. This is going to be like the city street. Look what I did here. I love the idea of the aquariums. I need to find more fish for them, but I just wanted to showcase them. So until we get the museum and until I make my house larger, I wanted to put the aquariums where I could enjoy them more often because I'm usually out here working on stuff, right? So I have two aquariums. I have a clownfish in the right one and a discus in this left one here. The problem is these aquariums only hold the smaller fish, so I need to catch some more small fish. And then in the center, I'm really hoping we get some signage because I want to put that this is a plant shop. It needs a sign. So this is a little plant pop-up shop, a little outdoor boutique, a plant flea market. Call it what you will. But that is what I'm thinking that this is. That's my vision for it. I just think it looks so cute and so happy with all these plants. So I've been working on that. And I did add a few more vegetables to my garden. I just found the cabbage this morning. It doesn't look like much right now. It looks like a sad little plant, but trust me, it is cabbage and it is flourishing. We got our wheat from the other day. So it's coming along nicely. Oh no, we have a rainstorm coming in. Well, this is a good time to leave the island then. So if you are ready to share your island with others, you're going to go into your phone and then your town profile. And it's going to say public my island, and they mean publicize my island to share it with others. And then it's going to ask you to choose a profile picture. And I just took a couple. We're going to use this one in my plant sales area. And then you'll get a window that says your main land is now shared with all users. Hit OK and back out. And now, if you go over here to the airport, so this is the same place that you go when you want to visit a deserted island. And then you're going to talk with Cuckoo, take a flight, visit other town. It's going to be the first option. And here are all of the islands currently publicized. Remember, this update just happened yesterday, so there aren't a whole lot publicized yet, and it takes a little bit for the pictures to populate. And it also shares with you how many stars the village has, and that mostly seems to depend on how much stuff they have around. Which island should we go to first? You know what? I went to this one last night, and I know it's pretty fantastic, so we're going to visit Skittles Island. Here we go. Have a nice trip. Thanks, Cuckoo. Right away, I notice the fountain, and I love how this person uses the hedges and lines this path. I know this path was not only expensive, but took forever to put down. It's way bigger than mine, and I think it's like 5 wide, maybe 6. How many omelets did you make, Skittles, to create this path, to make this path possible? This is neat how there's a little park in the center there. I chose to make mine over here, but I kind of like this. Now, where are all of the houses? We have a little garden. Oh, the mailbox. And oh, can I sit there? I don't have this piece of furniture. It's a bench, trash can combo. I think that's what that is. With the fountain back here, that is very picturesque. And I love the touch of the mailbox and the lamppost and the trash bin there. I love it. This is so cute. And the sunflowers. We have 2 villager homes here. Okay. Eventually, I think we're going to be able to move our houses, but I just wish I had thought this out more before I started putting down houses all willy-nilly. Cooking pot. I'm thinking this is maybe where Skittles lives. Nice big garden here. Got the cooking and crafting and the little outdoor pond. I love the pond, by the way. Picnic table. Oh no, this is cute. It's like a little roundabout. A little gathering area with a little bump out here. I think there are a full 10 villagers here. It does look like it. And look at this. I know what this is used for. This is how you currently make money. You buy the eggs over here from Micah, whatever you call her, and then you cook them there. That's how Skittles has paid for all this. Now, let's go across the bridge. We have another home here. I like how you have all the different housing types. I, so far, have been afraid to use too many different houses. I mostly use this one and then the kind of a Asian-inspired house design. But I like the eclectic variety. This one's really cute, too. I wish that there was some variety in the island layout. You know how when you start Animal Crossing, you get to select from a few choices? Now, if they add terraforming, we could totally change things up. Have we missed anything, Skittles? I'm going to check over here. I don't think we have anything. I wanted to see if Skittles has any pals, but I don't see any food in the traps. Now there comes the sun. Okay, we gotta take a look at this again. Look how happy this is. I especially love that when you first look at Skittles Island, this is what you see. It's just a really broad, deep view, and you can see so much of the village. Island number 1 complete. This was Skittles Village. Let's go on to the next. For our second island, how about we visit Niscus? Niscus is a Discord moderator for the Chilltown Discord and is super helpful if you ever have any questions, by the way. Let's go and check out their island. First thing I notice here is, again, you can have a pretty good look at the town from here. Niscus, I think this is their house right here. No pathing yet, but hey, you don't have to have pathing. The garden is insane. Look at the pals. Oh my goodness. Wait a minute. We have some sort of a potato pal. I think that might be a level. I don't even know all the levels. I don't have either of those yet. I don't even have the basic potato pal. And then I think that must be a higher level tomato pal. Or a strawberry. I don't think there is a strawberry. I know Niscus has put in a ton of hours. Look at this. Hey, there's so much here I just want to look at. How did you do this? I have no idea. It's like little piles of dirt. I don't know. Niscus has secrets. I don't know how you do that. And then Niscus has a pal. It says catch pal, but I don't want to try to catch Niscus's pals. I don't know if I could. I'm curious if I could catch them, but I wouldn't feel right doing that. Niscus has a shadow planta in here. Okay. Must resist. Can I? No, I can't go into the store either. Well, we found one limitation of visiting other people's islands. I'm sad we can't go in there. But at least we got to see a couple of the higher level pals out here. I like the little picnic table set up. And what are these? Are these daisies? I don't have those yet. I don't have those. Those are narcissus. These flowers right here are the ones found on your island. Those two different ones. I don't have the red ones either. Are those poppies? I don't know. I don't know what the purple ones. I only have one of these in this section right here. Look how pretty that is. What is that in the background? That looks like a water spout. That totally was. So we've had one island that was very focused on turning it into a little village with all the paths and the houses together. And then we have Niscus's island here that has just the grandest garden you've ever seen in this PAL display. I don't even know where Niscus got this display. I am not that far in the game, clearly. That's really cool. I think eventually what this is some sort of a hybridization box where you put the two parents in the back and then the offspring will develop in the front, the little spuds. I don't know. Looks like he already has spuds. Very intriguing. All right, thank you, Niscus, for sharing your island with us. It was getting a bit dark out, so I went ahead and slept and have done my veggie watering. Look at our cabbage. It's finally growing. Okay, back to island visiting. Let's go visit a couple more islands before we call it quits for today. This one here, Zebu, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. The garden looks quite magnificent. I really want to see this one. So we are going to pick this island. And here is a first glimpse at Zebu's island. Right off the bat, look in the far back. I see a tent. And that's interesting because I tried placing a tent and my tent just looked gray. It did not show up colored. So I want to go and check out. It looks like a campground back there. There might be multiple tents. There are. Okay, we got to go and check that out. And then we have a little village here with an eclectic variety of the different houses. Oh, look at, we have houses right here. I like this. Aw. The lemon trees, that's one of my favorite plants offered in the store. And I like the use of that shelf back there. Currently, you can only set plants and items on top, on the very top level of some of these multi-tiered shelves. I'm hoping they'll fix that. Oh, look at the sunflowers. I think it's funny how they're all turning towards the sun here. A nice riverside garden. You could just do some fishing back here. We have some natural bushes in the landscape here. That looks pretty neat. And then this is the garden from the thumbnail. I think that Zebu here has found all of the vegetables and fruits. I think they're all here. And then look at this. I like the little flower planter there. Very aesthetic. Not cluttered, just very well decorated. Look at the little well. I do like these two crops together. I think those are the radishes. The beets are a little bit darker. Those are the red radishes and the garlic with the contrast of the dark soil. That looks really nice. Little picnic area hidden back here. Oh, look at this. What is that? What is that furniture item? And now let's head towards the campground. Is there anything over here? Oh, wait a minute. We have more down here. I'm wondering if this is their house right by the waterfall. It's a great location. I don't know which way I want to design my island. Do I want all of my houses together? Because that looks cool too. But then having these spaced out, it's like each person has their own little area. And this is just beautiful. Look at this. With the corn, the yellow of the corn, with the yellow, the maize, the mustard color of this flower here, whatever it is. It's such an aesthetic vibe, isn't it? I love it. I was going to try and catch this butterfly, but it won't even let me switch my tools. That's nice. You can't do anything to the other person's island, as far as I know. So it seems pretty safe. Some more houses over here. Look at the guitar. So much effort has gone into this. I just feel like I can't see everything. And another house tucked up there. Wait a minute. Oh, shut up. Look at these cacti. What? Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I'm trying to contain my excitement. How many hours do you think this person has in the game? This is insane. Tomatoes, potatoes. That is a higher level cactus. That might be a level 2, and then these must be the level 3s. The cactus, I think, is my favorite. I just want to take my picture with him. Can I take my picture with you? Oh, wait, I can... This just makes me happy. Well, I'm just gonna have to stay up until midnight again. That's all there is to it. This is dangerous, dangerous territory. What is this? A little cooking tripod. Golf? I had no idea this was in the game. Is that a 6-pack of beer? That's what it looks like. And all the tents. Oh, this is just too cute. This reminds me of Animal Crossing. We have a little beachside campground. Look at the backpack. Oh, this is too much. This just makes me feel like my island has so much work to do. You can sit. Look at this. There's a lizard, and I can't catch it. Zabo, however you say your name, you are an artiste. Your island is awesome. Just spectacular. All right, back to the airport. We are going to visit one more island today. We visited 5-star islands so far. Let's try a more beginner level island and see what we can find. How about we go for this one? The first one up here is Kitty's Island. It's a 2-star island. I think it's probably a beginner island. Okay, Kitty, show us your island. Little fountain. We have a couple villager houses. Actually, Kitty has, I think, about the same amount of houses as I do. I've been focusing on the decoration, not the houses. This could be Kitty's house right here. And the house fits very nicely placed. And I like how this workbench just fits very perfectly in that little niche. No houses back there, just the fishermen. Another little house. Here we have a plant a kid. Can I catch it? I don't need a net for this one. I'm gonna try to catch it. I don't think I can. No. I can't even catch that fish. This area is actually hard to build in because of how the grid system works in the game. I don't know if I can show you. I can't. But this is just a nice way to add a little trim around there. Okay, so not much here yet. But Kitty is in the process of creating their grand masterpiece. So that was a beginner island. I know I said we were going to end it there, but there's one more island I saw that piqued my interest. I want to check out this little town style design. We have city streets, that's what it looks like, and there's a porta potty and a bus stop and a little kitty to sleep in there. It's a 5-star island. It could just knock our socks off. Let's go and check this one out. My goodness, right off the bat, I see 4 houses. And a bus stop. And I am guessing this is the player's house right here. See a lot of usage of the picnic table and that cute little pond. I love the row of the turnip pal here. Beautiful garden. The fountain up here. Now that's a good idea. It actually fits really nicely there. Little flower border here. I like it. There's a couple more houses back there. Now look at this. How they put these pillars. Those look really nice there, don't they? Not connected, so you can connect them and make kind of a railing, but they look pretty like that too. Very nice. Now let's check out this little mini village. There's so much in this little tiny space here. And I love the usage of the pals. This is what I want to do, is to spread my pals everywhere so we can enjoy them. Bus stop. Got the phone booth and the porta potty. I can't use it. I was hoping I could use it. That is a bee. I hope it doesn't sting me. What happens if it's... Oh no, is it going to send me home? It sent me home. The fact that I could not interact with anything on their islands, I couldn't use my tools. I didn't think that bee or wasp, whatever it is, I didn't think it could do anything to me. I was wrong. Well, I guess it is time for us to go home. That was a cute little island. And now, I mean, I like my island, but I have so many more ideas for it now. Maybe we're going to continue with my idea here of making a little village in this front section of the island. And then the back area, we can put a few houses, more of a rural country setting. I think I do want to put a house back there, like that one beautiful house with that field of yellow flowers. And I think this area right here might be perfect for a campground because I'm not really a huge fan of whatever this is growing here. That was so enjoyable visiting other islands today and seeing all of the wonderful creative ideas that other players have had. And I can't wait until more players publicize their islands and hear about this update because I want to go and visit them. If you enjoyed Chilltown and you have a computer or a Steam Deck, I highly encourage you to take a look at this game. It's a lot like Animal Crossing, a little bit simpler. They still have bugs to work out, but for $15, it is well worth it. I'm having so much fun in this game. If you like Chilltown and other sim and survival games, please consider subscribing. And if you want to be extra nice, drop a like or a comment down below, and I will see you in Chilltown.